Hi everyone, today we're going to study Bernoulli distribution. Bernoulli distribution is a type of discrete probability distribution where every experiment conducted asks a question that can be answered only in yes or no. In other words, the random variable can be number 1 with a probability p, or it can be 0 with a probability the quantity 1 minus p. Such an experiment is called a Bernoulli trial. For the notation, we have this variable x follows Bern of p, which means the variable x follows a Bernoulli probability, and that is p. Examples: number 1, a pass or fail in the exam. Number 2, flipping a coin. If we have a binomial distribution where n equals 1, then it becomes a Bernoulli distribution. Let's go now to the mean and variance of Bernoulli distribution. We know that for the random variable x, there are two chances: the probability for x equals 1 and probability that x equals 0. For the first probability where x equals 1, we assign this to be p, and for the second probability where x equals 0, we assign the value q. And this q here is equal to 1 minus p. Now for the mean, sometimes we call this expected value. The notation is capital E of x. And the formula is p, which means whatever value for the probability here, which is p, we'll just copy it here. For the variance, our notation is var of x. And the formula is p times the quantity 1 minus p, or we say p times q. Let us see this example. Find the mean and variance of Bernoulli distribution of flipping a biased coin with probability of getting ahead of 0.7. So the given is the probability of getting ahead. We assign that to be p is equal to this value, 0.7, which means we can compute for the q, and that is 1 minus p. We substitute the value of p, we have 1 minus 0.7, and the answer here is 0.3. Now let's get the mean. Our notation, capital E of x, this is equal to p, which means the mean is that same value, 0.7. The variance here now becomes this notation, var of x, and our formula, p times q. We substitute the corresponding values. P is 0.7, while the q is 0.3. The product here now is 0.21. So we have here now the mean and the variance of Bernoulli distribution. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time.